What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 favorite fishing life hacks. These are some tips, some that I've learned on my own and some of them I've learned from watching other anglers, but I've put this little video together to give you guys some pointers to help your day out on the water go a lot smoother. Hope you guys enjoy. So my first fishing hack for you guys today is to help you guys keep your crankbaits or any of your lures that have treble hooks on them from getting tangled up in the boxes. We've all been out on the lake trying to switch lures and trying to get our baits out of the box, and they're all hung together and we can't get them untangled, and it takes a lot of time. When you're fishing a tournament, every second counts. So here's a tip that you guys can use to keep your crankbait and treble hooks from getting tangled up when they're in your tackle box. Alright, so you're going to take these little black rubber bands. You get them usually, you find them in the hair department. You can get them at just about any store, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, any store that has hair products. But you're going to take your crankbait, you're going to pull the back treble hook forward, you're going to take your rubber band, you're going to hook it around the back hook like so. You're going to bring your front treble hook towards the back, and then you're just going to wrap that around both hooks a couple times and then hook it back through your treble hook, and there you got both of your hooks tied together with the rubber band. They're not going to swing around, and you can take your whole box and pull out any crankbait that you want, and they're not all tangled up. Just any one that you want, you pull it out, and you're not pulling out a whole mess of jumbled up treble hooks. When you get ready to fish, you just grab it, you pull it off. It just takes a couple of seconds. You can save the rubber bands if you want to, but you can buy a pack of 500 of them for a couple bucks, so if you lose them or break them, it's not a big deal. Alright guys, so my next hack is for getting out backlashes. I'm going to show you guys a little tip that I've learned that helps get backlashes out a lot quicker. Alright, so you get that backlash. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get it out. You're going to just take and you're going to strip out the line until it hangs up. Okay, so it's hung up, it won't come anymore. So what you're going to do is you're going to engage your reel, you're going to press your thumb down, and you're going to just twist a little bit. Then you're going to release, and you're going to pull out. And see, there it let loose. And you're just going to do that again. Well, that backlash only had one hiccup in it, so I'm going to try it again to show you guys. Alright, so here we go, we're hung up again. Can't get it out. Engage it, put your push down with your thumb, crank a couple times. If it doesn't work, do it again. Doesn't work, do it again. There we go. And there you go, easy way to get your backlashes out. So my third fishing hack for you guys is to help you guys prevent rust in your tackle boxes and your storage compartments. If you guys have ever bought anything new, I'm sure you've seen these packets as throw away, do not eat. Well, don't throw these packets away. These actually absorb moisture, and you can put these in your compartments and it'll help absorb the moisture, and it'll keep your lures from rusting. Everyone's had a problem. They get out on the water and they have rusted hooks. It rains and you get rain in there, or you get just some moisture in there, and you got rusty hooks, and nobody likes rusty hooks, and nobody likes changing out their hooks because they got rusty. So next time you get some of these packets, just look for them in the stuff you buy. Tell your friends and family to keep an eye out for them and put these in there, and these are really going to save you guys a lot of time and money from rust. Alright guys, so this next tip here is for when you're fishing up shallow. You throw your favorite lure up there, you make a good cast, and it gets snagged up on a rock or a bush or whatever is up there. You're fishing shallow water, so you're trying to troll up there to pop it off, but your trolling motor's hitting the bottom and you just can't quite reach it, and you just got a couple feet left. This trick is going to show you how to get that lure free from just when it's just a couple feet out of reach, or 4 or 5 feet out of reach. Alright, so your favorite lure snagged up, you're popping it, you can't get it off, and it just won't come loose and you can't quite reach it. Alright, so what you do is you give yourself a little bit of slack. You take your line in your right hand from in between your reel and your first eye, you're going to pull it back, and then you're going to take farther down by your first eye just below it with your left hand, and you're going to lift up with it, and as you do, you're going to let go of the line going back to your reel. And when you do that, your rod's going to slide down your line. So you're going to pull it back, and then you're going to let it go, and then it'll slide down, and there you go. It pops your lure free from the tree. So my final hack for you guys today is jumper cables in your boat. We've all been out on the water, we've all fished a long day. Maybe you're fishing a tournament and you got your depth finder running all day, you got your live wells pumping, hopefully, just wearing down your batteries, and you get to the end of the day and it's time to head to weigh in, and you go to turn the key and the battery's dead. It doesn't have enough to start the motor. So what I've come up with is I just take a piece of heavy gauge wire, I put 2 eyelets on the end, one on each end, and you can hook this up from your trolling batteries over to your cranking battery to get it to crank over and start to get you back in. You can use, some people carry jumper cables in their boats, and I'm not saying that doesn't work, but this right here costs a couple of dollars to make. It's way cheaper than jumper cables, and also it's a lot smaller and it takes up a lot less room in your boat. And when you got a ton of tackle and gear in your boat, nobody wants jumper cables hanging up and having to roll them up. I would suggest that you make them a little longer than these. This one's about 18 inches long, but I would suggest you make them about 2 or 3 feet long. It'll just, that way you don't have to pull your batteries out in the boat and move them over. You can just jump from one side to the other. And obviously this goes without saying, but you're going to need 2 of them, one for positive and one for negative. Well guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you guys out. I hope it'll save you some time and money out on the lake this year. Hope your 2017 is getting off to a good start. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.